So we got a G, a D, and then 2 bars of C. You know, 1 bar of G, 1 bar of D, and 2 bars of C. And this is for if you want to make your own solo. And how we're going to approach that is, I guess, first you got to learn this G, 8th fret G, 2nd string. We're going to kind of focus that, and we'll play this sliding scale getting into it. So 5th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 4th string sliding to 9th fret, and then 7th fret of the 3rd string, 9th fret of the 3rd string, and then that 8th fret G. It's a G major pentatonic scale. Now at this time, the thing is, the song is pretty fast, so you let your fingers follow the rhythm of the scale. You see there's a natural 8th note there. Boom, boom. There, I play it up, and anyway, that's our pattern we're going to use for G. And you know, even above it, like if you put your index finger there, you get this A that you can. So for G, there I did a little fold in the scale. You play 4 notes and then 4 notes. Then for D, oh yeah, and also for G, we've got the, I'm bending the A to a B. That note's up there, 10th fret D. So that's all our G stuff. Then for D, we're just going to use the regular pentatonic D, also known as B minor. So that's like D, seven, or sorry, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7. Now for our purposes, we don't want to always be going up there, because if you notice, we're kind of centered around this A, or this G here. So we want to go to the nearest chord tone, which in this case is a D there, or A. G, A. This video is getting into trouble. Don't worry. So really for D, we're just going to frame it around the A's of that scale. Replacements have that. And then for the C, we'll do the same pattern, but starting on the 8th fret. 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. And it gets you right back to where you started, and you can just run through the progression again. D. Okay, I'm getting away, I'm starting to jam. But you can see, I just kept doing the same positions and just trying different ideas, and you know, just following different ideas. A lot of it is just dividing it. You've got 8 potential beats in a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and say. So you can divide them up like 7 9 7 9 7 9 7. And notice you have extra time on the C there. And there's probably lots of more things we can do. So this formula would be go up the G pentatonic scale, down this D pentatonic that starts on the A, and then up this same C pentatonic type position. And yeah, you can always scoop from below on those. I always like that scoop ending. You know what I mean by a scoop ending? It's like a little thing that reinforces that that's the note. So that's the whole kind of lesson, and you got to kind of get a feel for the timing, but it's kind of built into the scale. Like this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 notes. 1 2 3 4 5 6 notes, and so the only one you have half as much that you, like that's 6 is for a musician that's might as well be 8, right? It's close to 8, so you just have to double 2 notes. And then with this, you have that same resolve point. So G, D, C, C, G, D, C, G, D. Yeah, it's nice to have that. There with this kind of stuff I'm doing, I think the key for that is you pick down on the pull-off and then up on the next pull-up. So that's 10 pulling, or 8 pulling off to 5, 7 pulling off to 5. I'm picking down and up. It's nice and fast. You can move it along though. Sliding scale, I don't know what you could do. Yeah, that's the thing, you could do a low version of the song. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So let's keep it normal. That's enough of a lesson, I feel. I think, you know what we could do is try to go descending the G, and then ascend the D, and then descend this. Yeah, and you've always got a bend there. D. G. I don't need to do this anymore, do I? I can just like... And then a nice little bending thing for this type of progression. Here's your G sound. And when you want to make that to the D sound, you add, I'm on 10 and 10 here, bending 10 and then releasing it. And then now I'm adding in 9 on the 3rd string and turning it into a D chord. And then C is the same thing. We just keep following this full tone thing. Now when you want to resolve it, you don't have to go all the way back up there because you're kind of following a chord progression down, and then you can just resolve it on that. That's a D shape if you think about it, being used for a G, and then you refinger it. I've got a video about this somewhere, maybe a short actually, and that can give you a nice... Ouch. Don't do it down there. You're gonna get in the cheese grater zone. Yeah, just kind of. Alright, so thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. And I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. And of course, on the original recording, there's a million guitars. Everybody sounds like they're just coked out of their minds, cranking. They sound like crank Fender amps, and there's lots of little bow, bow, doo. But this was just about how to just wing your own solo, or if you're gonna be like the Eagles, have it sounds like two guys winging two solos at the same time or something. That would be fun actually, to do a little guitar battle on this song. And of course there's a million other strategies, but this one is solid because you can do multiple choruses on it, and the momentum of the pat, like when you're figuring out where to solo on stuff, like it's cool if the material is like doing half the work for you. Like sometimes it's interesting when you're soloing, if like here, like there I'm like reaching around, grabbing different intervals, playing more freely, but this one is just like very prescribed and kind of does half the work for you, you know, fills up the bar without you having to. So it means like you can really just make little, you know, little gestures, like if you're just like, you know, doing one of those, then on this I'll do some. There. You gotta get right back on. Okay, I'm rambling. So I feel like this video must end now.